Hi guys. Today's a strange video, strange day. As all my videos are, I suppose. I don't even know how to start this video. It's so difficult. Okay, first maybe with a funny. It's not that funny. A funny story. It's not funny. But the second part of the video, I'll explain trouble I'm in. It involves money, and this is part of my stress. And basically, I left all the money decisions to my wife, to her indoors, and now I've got a bill of about 650 quid. I had another bill. One was the overpayment of two overpayments, right, to these bastards. The first bill was for my father. They overpaid when he passed away, like, I think it was 1 month. It was 500 quid, for his pension or something. Yeah, I didn't know. I was too busy. Just whatever money he had, and my money, everything, we put it together just to pay for the, expenses for the funeral. I just gave it all to my wife. I still owe her sister about 9 grand or whatever it is. So that 500 quid went. I don't know where it went to. I still have to pay 9 grand to her sister whenever I sell the house. She's got lots of debts, and I'm not paying them. I'm not going to tell you how much it is. It's a lot. So anyway, it's a lot. So the £500, apparently my wife contacted the whoever it is. Is it the NHS or whoever it is? And they said that defer it, or I can pay it within 5 months. So 5 or 6 months, I can pay it back. So okay, so she figured that when we sell the house, then Muggins here is going to pay for it, right? But it's not fair. We should pay half, right? It should be right. Just like everything should be half. Like recently I got the boiler didn't work, and so it cost like £900 to pay. I pay 60%, she pays 40%. So I had to pay 600 quid. For a few weeks, she hasn't given me any money, because I said, look, for 3 weeks, don't give me any money. So that's £100 to her every week, right? Plus all the money I had in the bank, whatever. I'm totally skint, zero. Now another bill, 650 quid, is for Inland Revenue. Is it HMRC want money for tax that apparently it was overpaid or something like that. 600, I don't know. Anyway, tax that I didn't pay, or maybe they gave me too much money back. I don't understand. This happened a few years ago. My wife, she knows about all these things. Because she's in control of the money, right? And so I left it up to her. But what I believe is, people say I make excuses for her. Some people say I treat her too badly. I'm kind of in the middle. I do make excuses for her, but I do get pissed off with her. With her in the sense that, look, I'm in trouble now because all these things are in my name. So people are going to come after me. It's my house. Bailiffs will come and start taking whatever they can, They can try and take whatever they can. Unless they come with a gun or with about 20 people here, they're not going to get anything. I'm going to put 6 dogs at the front and the back. So it's not going to get to that point. But if it did get to that point, I don't know, they'd have to come armed and have to take out all the dogs. What are they going to do? They can walk past me or a human being, but they're not going to walk past 6 German Shepherds that have not been socialized. One has got an order at home. Basically, I can't have him legally around other people. So if they come to the house, I'm breaking that order, but they're breaking it because he's not allowed to be without a muzzle around people. If they come into our house, into his territory, into my property, aren't they breaking the law? Oh, but they have to come and collect the big TV. All I have is one big TV that we bought many years ago. That's it. I don't think there's anything apart from the car that's worth, I said before it's worth a few hundred quid. It can't be. It must be worth maybe £1 grand. It can't be worth a few hundred quid. I don't blame them if I owe that money. But the thing is, for many years, my wife knew about this, but I forgot about it, or she didn't hear from them. That's what I want to say. I think she's making so many mistakes. She's just making so many mistakes now. I mean, on the one hand, she seems okay when I talk to her. She's okay here. She can reason things, but she's making massive mistakes with money, absolutely massive ones. Like she doesn't tie her belt or anything. Like I'm tying my belt for 3 weeks, because we have like tax credit and £100 goes to me, £100 goes to her. So, with my £100, yeah, I do spend a little bit of money for the kids. She spends money for the kids, but I have to spend it mostly on myself and the dogs. First of all, my essentials, my bare minimum, my needs, and the children, and then what's left over, the bare minimum for the dogs, and there's nothing left over after that. So for 3 weeks, luckily I had enough money for the dogs, but I've had nothing. I've had no food for 3 weeks. I've eaten food that was in the freezer, and now that's run out. And now I've got another bill of 650 quid. Luckily, I went to the to get the post myself, and when I saw the letter, I couldn't believe it. It's a company called CS Collect, and they're going to send this letter back to HMRC, and the bill is going to keep going up and up and up, as a friend of mine said. And this has to be paid. It has to be paid like yesterday. It has to be paid now. So I'm just gonna have to try and pay it. Anyway, I don't know what to do. 650 quid. What am I gonna do? I can sell one of the dogs. I can sell that. I've got a big TV, or I can sell the car. Or I can sell my ass. Now that's what I'm talking about. Seriously though, I'm not in a lot of trouble, but almost there, on the edge. I don't need this stress. Nobody needs this stress. Yeah, I think because my wife has lupus, right? And lupus is an autoimmune disease. Some people it really affects them really badly, and some people, not so much. This is what I've heard. And she says that it doesn't affect her a lot. She just feels a bit tired. And she's had her tests, and it says that her immune system is a bit wonky, but it doesn't seem to affect her. But I found that since she had the third booster, the medicine, which I haven't fucking taken at all. Otherwise, I'd be maybe more crazy than I am now. Ever since she, no, I tell a lie. It's not about me. I tell a lie. She did take the third booster. And then she went to China, and then she caught the Chinese COVID. The Chinese COVID is like some serious shit. Some people have something called black lung. Some people have white lung. Some serious stuff in their lungs. It's a different kind of flavor to our COVID. Our one. The monkey disease where you need the monkey juice. When she came back, she caught the Chinese one over there. She came and she had the booster as well, and I think that messed her up, because when she came back, she's had problems with there's a cat upstairs, and she brings home like fleas, little fleas, and it's like completely messed her up. Like she feels really itchy, she feels angry, and her body can't take the flea bites. Now in the past, because we've had the cat for many years, she's probably had flea bites, but she's noticed, but it hasn't made her like completely nuts. And sometimes, like you wake up, what do I do with this? You wake up and you have, these spots, bed bugs, might bite you, but you do have those fleas every once in a while, because we have cats, we have dogs, and you don't actually have a real problem with them. You feel itchy, you've got a red spot, but then it goes away. But with her, she gets bitten and the spots become large, and they kind of scar, and they stay for days and days. You scratch, sometimes bleeds. And I was thinking, because you might be thinking, oh, why do you automatically say it's the Chinese one? Here's why. Because a Chinese elderly lady, no, not elderly, 70s, 75 or something. Yeah, she used to help us out with my dad. So she came, that's another lady that she owes money to. And that's why she comes around. So she came to stay at the annex where she used to stay with my dad, for a short time. And she was complaining that she was getting spots in her legs. It's the lower limbs, lower legs. and they would scar and they're so itchy, exactly the same as my wife. Now I'm thinking, maybe she went to China and got that there, or maybe family or whatever came over from China and have already that virus inside them, and they have the same type of symptoms. Judging by people talking on the Chinese internet, they have the same thing. So I don't know. I think that the Chinese illness, or sorry, the Chinese version of the illness, and the fact that she got the third booster for the third medicine has fucked her up. And I think her immune system, or her autoimmune disease, has gotten worse. Lupus is called. Now, lupus can affect the heart, kidneys, and the brain. It can make you become really nervous. It can make you become, I don't know, make you become nuts maybe. So, I say to her, go to the doctor, get yourself seen to. And she's had tests with the doctor, but they try to put her on steroids, and she doesn't want to go on steroids. She can do it with her own mind, she says. Yeah. I don't know what she's doing with her own mind, but it's not cleaning up the house or anything. There are serious things serious mistakes she's making. There are things that we have to do as a family, and she doesn't really talk much to me. My eldest doesn't talk to me. The house is a shithole. Really, sorry to say this, but the house is a complete mess. A beautiful house that it's my dream home. Because the house has not been looked after, it's a mess. There's no money spent on it. Believe me, it's a mess. It's a massive mess. And I think she just bailed out here mentally as well. Like, there's things that we have to do in the house. We have to collect our stuff, put it in boxes. Every day we should do it. There's only about maybe a week to go where the guys are going to come round, the people are going to come round to take photos, because the house is supposed to go in for auction on the 1st of December, and it's November already. So I don't know what's on her mind. She knows all this. The people came here, we signed the contract, and it's like left down to me. It's impossible. I can't do it. All on my own, I can't do it. She doesn't allow me to go into each room anyway and to fix everything and to clean everything. No, don't touch that. That's my room. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Even if the day before she tries cleaning up, it will be impossible to clean up. Like, all the stuff, where are you going to put it? Are you going to put it out in the field somewhere? Let's say the person said, oh, a day before I'm going to take all the stuff and put it out in the field. That will still take like a Herculean effort. It will take a lot of effort. If all the family got together and did it, maybe. So I just don't know what's on her mind, how she's thinking. Have you ever thought to ask her? Yes, I fucking have. I continuously ask her. And she just walks away. Completely walks away. Like she can't be bothered, or it's too much for her. Yeah, I understand. Maybe, lupus is affecting her. And so if it affects her mind, then I can understand, because, I've suffered and I still suffer from mental health problems. And you don't think about anything else. Your brain isn't there. The world could bloody end tomorrow and you don't give a shit. I think I have to go to my GP and explain the situation, and maybe the GP can call her to see if she's okay. But all of this is confidential, They won't push you. I'll just go and explain. I think I need my wife needs some help, just some assistance, maybe because she's tired and she's making mistakes. With this bloody paper. 650 quid. And the thing is, it's in my name. I'm going to get in trouble, not her. So I can understand. Maybe she's waiting. She's saying, okay, we'll wait a few months. And by that time, it'll be paid. The thing is, she owes lots of people money. You can't fuck around with the HMRC. So, I don't know what to do. Sorry, the lighting is terrible here. Yeah, so I've got no idea what to do. What am I supposed to sell? I know now where my stress comes from. Well, anyway, that's the first part of the video, which is supposed to be the second part. And yeah, the other part is, what happened today was Sally, Betty, and Timmy slept in my room, okay? Betty, the mum, has her period, right? And it's coming to the end of her period. I think she still has a tiny amount of blood. And this is a dangerous time when the period stops. You know, that week is danger. So I have to be really careful. So I let them all out, and then I let the other two dogs that I have in the corridor downstairs. I let them into the kitchen so they can run around, and because they're all excited in the morning, and calm them down. So then I went outside to get the other dogs. I was calling Sally, and she came. Then I said, Timmy, Betty, and they were nowhere to be found. I thought, no, they haven't jumped over the fence again. So I was calling. So I went as I walked up the driveway, and I thought, let me call them, and I can see them in the distance. I thought, what the fuck are they doing? And they were pooing. They were doing poos. So I walked up and I said, come on. And they didn't come. So I kept looking, and I thought, let me just walk up to them. And I saw them, like, both kind of sitting down. I thought they were pooing and looking at me. I thought, what the fuck are they doing? And it looked like they were both doing poos, like a kind of mirror image. One was doing a poo here, another was doing it. It's like they were doing a poo. One was doing a poo here and looking that way. Another one was doing a poo and looking that way. As I fucking walked closer, I saw that they were stuck. They were fucking stuck together. Oh, fucking hell. I ran home quickly, and I got a big container of cold water. And I ran all the way there. Well, I jogged because it was a heavy thing. As I got close, they detached. And I'll tell you one thing. When you see, I've seen this before, like when you see the dog detach, yeah, anyway. I'll tell you, any bloke will have that thing envy. It's huge. Because I think because when it gets stuck, it's like all the blood gets stuck in there as well. And I know it's too much information, but if you have this finger here and you clamp it down, all the blood will get stuck in here and it'll be huge. Yeah, I tell you, when it came out, it was bigger than mine. I thought, you bastard. Yeah, anyway, I got pissed off with Betty. I was thinking, these animals, they don't give a shit. That's the mother. And when I saw it happen, it was with the dad. The dad also got stuck with her, and I threw some water, and his thing was huge as well. And that's the same thing happened again with the son. Bloody hell. Hang on, let me put the light on. Yeah, so it's weird, isn't it? How animals are, they
in the world of class, because as we
they don't give a shit. It's natural, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so now I'm worried about, is she going to be pregnant? Is it within that 1 week where, it's a danger period? I don't know. There's a medicine you can buy just like after sex pill or whatever. But I don't have the money. I'm going to have to go to the vet. They're going to charge for the appointment. Then they're going to charge for the pill. They're fucking expensive. You need to have money saved up for these kind of events, these emergencies. And they always come up. It's not as if it may come up, it's going to come up. So I just don't know what to do. She's either pregnant or she isn't. I'm definitely going to have to do this 1 week. I'm definitely going to keep her away from those dogs. Yeah, so that's what's been going on this week. Yeah, like now she's gone out gallivanting. She goes to the cafe, goes here, goes there, and does her share. She makes money on these shit. Apparently she makes money. I don't know how much money she makes. I know she goes and buys stuff from Waitrose and M&S, Marks and Spencer. And I'm fucking buying stuff from Morrison's, and half of that money is for the dogs. And I'm the sucker who owns this house as well. I'm supposed to be like the millionaire. Well, not anymore, but I'm the owner of the house. I'm the owner of the car. And yet I live almost like a pauper. This one was given to me a few years ago by my daughter. This, I don't know. I've got these clogs that my wife got for me in a second-hand shop for about £2 or £3. This one, this dirty old thing, I got it from Amazon. It's a cheap Chinese thing. I got it a few years ago when I had money. That was about £5. These glasses were about maybe, this is the most expensive thing, maybe £10, £9.99 or something from Amazon, some cheap Chinese stuff. charger for my phone. A friend gave it to me. Anyway, yeah, she walks around with nice clothes. I walk around with dirty clothes. Lots of things that are broken need sewing. She does fuck all. Doesn't sew my stuff. Doesn't. I'm grateful that she shoves my stuff into the washing machine. That I'm grateful for. So I'm not going to complain about that. It's not 100% doom and gloom. So I'm really happy about that. But the house is a mess. It's a total mess. And it's because she's tired. Why don't you talk to your wife? You cannot fucking talk to her. You don't understand. People don't understand this. People are thinking, why doesn't the cat talk to his wife? You think I haven't fucking tried. You think I have not tried. If the person doesn't want to communicate with you, what are you supposed to do? It's a terrible situation. Even if the person, say like she was a wife from, I don't know, like the Philippines and doesn't know any English, we would have some fucking sign language. If a person doesn't want to communicate with you, then you have a problem. Especially if she's in control of your paperwork and stuff. I said to her, give me all my paperwork, please. It's not easy. She doesn't know where anything is. Every room looks like somebody threw a bomb in there and it fucking blew up. Every room. There's not even one, just my room. And my room, I'm not saying that I am perfect. I thought I was dirty. I thought I was messy. She's like 10 times worse. Nothing, oh, you're a fucking sexist. I thought, she's a woman, right? And she would like be proud of her kitchen, be proud of where she sleeps, right? Be proud of, like, downstairs we have a piano room, an actual piano. That's when we could afford to have a piano, right? Every room is a tip. It's a mess. There's dust. You put your finger on something and you can see the dust come up on your hand, your face, yeah. And there's a big black line or brown line or whatever it is. So the house is a mess. It's disorganized. It's dirty. It's moldy, dusty, smelly. And if those things weren't bad, it's a massive headache. Every time you're trying to find something, you can't find it. You can't find anything because, like, we have an island there. It's full of stuff. We have in the kitchen. We have the kitchen table. It's full of stuff. And there's layers of stuff, underneath one layer, there's like some fruits that have gone off that are moldy. Underneath that, the only thing I can say is that she's not dirty or messy or something. She's in trouble. She is in trouble here. You try talking to her, she gets angry. So it's like one of these people. Imagine I had depression, okay? And I said, I've got depression. No. Someone was saying to me, listen, mate, you've got depression. It looks like you should go and see a doctor, take some medication or something. And I'll blow up and say, you've got mental health problems, not me. How dare you say that? Doesn't matter if I cry every day, I smash things, I haven't gone to work. I don't know. The things that would suggest that you have like some mental health problems, schizophrenia, bipolar, the depression, I don't know. People are telling you this and you don't listen. Although I have mental health problems, I've got depression and anxiety. I've had it for many years. Maybe I've got ADHD or whatever it's called. Highly sensitive person on the spectrum disorder. I know I've got problems. And I put my hands up and say, oh, okay, all right, I might have some problems and I'll try and do something about it. I actually own up to it. Own up. No, I actually admit that I have problems. And that's the way forward. By first admitting that you have a problem. By saying, look, I'm not perfect. I have a problem. I need help. But she thinks she doesn't need any help at all. She really believes that. And there's the problem. But the mistake she's making, I think, like she wants a divorce. This is new. It just came as a shock to me. Like we were going to sell the house. And then she said, yeah, but I want a house for myself. It didn't click. The penny didn't drop, right? And I thought, oh, should we buy land and you want a house for yourself? And then I'll buy one house on the edge of the land. Stupid man, right? Stupid man just doesn't he doesn't get it. How can I get it if I didn't expect it? You can't think that, can you? You can't think that your wife wants a divorce. You can't think that. You can, but you don't. A lot of men, they say the same thing. When they get the news, when the wife says they want a divorce, it hits them like a ton of bricks. They just don't expect it at all. It's like a sniper hitting you. You don't see it. You do not see it coming. So that's my story for today. Sorry, guys. I want to tell you. I want to, for all you guys waiting for some good stories. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think when I sell the house, hopefully as soon as possible. I could just see the house. There's cobwebs everywhere, and like in a few weeks' time, these people are coming to take photos. How the hell are we going to finish everything? I think she reckons that if you just leave it like that dirty, and then people will take photos. It's going to auction anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They just care about the building, maybe. What the fuck are they coming to take a photo for then? Anyway, I have to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry about this. What can I say? I've said everything. I can go on and on and on, but I've said basically what I've wanted to say. Speak to you guys next time. Hopefully it'll be more positive, something funny.